Good morning and welcome to my ramblings, and today we're looking at how to get your first commercial photo shoot. I want to give you a very simple guide as to what you need to do. Now, the problem with this simple guide is that the execution of it is not simple and it's not quick, but hopefully this structure will help you get your first commercial job. And I'm not talking about shooting for your first local business. I'm talking about your first billboard, up in the bright lights, big shoot. Step one, and this is something I harp on about all the time, and that is to have a speciality, a niche, if you're American, and something that you do that makes you, you. The reason we like to shoot billboards, apart from it's really cool to see work massive, is that they pay well. And because of that, it's a very competitive world. There's a lot of people wanting to do the same thing. Now, on the reverse side of this, the ad agencies booking you, they're also in that same competitive world, and they need to make sure they get the best photographer for the job. Not a good photographer, the best photographer for the job within their budget. And they're not going to book you if you are a generalist. They want the person who specializes in what they love. And of course, with this, the scope of work you had being a generalist was all over here. And now suddenly it's like razor thin and there's fewer jobs. The money's higher, the jobs are fewer. That's how it works. So you must have a niche. Now, a niche is not enough. So saying I'm a food photographer, that's not enough. And if anything, this next part trumps niche. Because sometimes you can shoot in various niches with the same style. And this is the second part of this. You must have a style. There must be a style to your work which makes it cohesive and yours. It must have your point of view, your perspective on the world. The work must be true to you. And this sounds very arty-farty, but this is how it is. The third thing you need, and this is where the catch-22 comes in, you need a proven track record. They need to know that you've shot the big jobs before. And of course you're going, yes, but I've not. That's why I'm watching this video, you idiot. And yeah, you've not. And you need to have done. And this is the same in all lines of work. They want experience for a job which you can't possibly have without having had the job. So what do you do here? There's a way that ad agencies kind of work. And there's the big ones in London, Paris, New York. And then there are the smaller ones. Now, the big ones will get so busy they will dep work out. Or some of the big ones own multiple small agencies and they'll send the work to them. Before you get your big campaign, you might need to work for local agencies doing small jobs, but for big brand names to bolster your sort of position in the industry as someone who knows what they're doing. So you might shoot for Nike, but you might do an Instagram run, which is like just some product shots stuck onto a background. That might be your starting point. And then by the time you've done a few of these sorts of things, when you go to that big ad agency, you can go, yeah, look, I've done all this work for these people. Here's my proof of being able to do the work. And here is my commercial portfolio, which is your personal work mixed in with some client work, but predominantly personal. That is how I'd pull those two together. So they're the first three steps. Now, the fourth step you can skip. You don't have to do this, but it helps to have an agent. Having an agent is a great way to negotiate with these ad agencies. It's also a great way to have some authority in your field. Authority is the word I was looking for earlier. Having that authority of having a good agent means that you are trusted already. They wouldn't be working with a photographer who couldn't do the job. That's just not how it works. It's not in their interest. Getting an agent is hard, much like getting a big ad campaign, because there are many photographers and there's only enough agents to service the amount of photographers required in the industry. There's no point in having more agents than you need. You know, it's like a natural selection thing. Having that agent is really, really helpful. It will get you into the right meetings. It'll get your work seen by the right people. And especially if someone like me who doesn't live in London, New York or Paris, it's my feet on the ground in that city being active where I can't be. Now, the fifth and final thing that I think you should do to get your first big commercial job is marketing. You've got to market. You've got to do, and this is a plug here, but we have a marketing workshop called Marketing 101, which gives you an exact breakdown of the basics of everything I do every week. We have an advanced marketing workshop. Do not buy the advanced marketing workshop if you've not done Marketing 101, because it will make 0 sense. And also don't buy it at the same time. Give yourself 6 months to do Marketing 101 first. But you have to market yourself. And I'm not talking about a couple of Instagram posts and some SEO. there is some very detailed marketing, selecting out the key people, contacting them in the right way, building the right mail shots and e-cards, and having the right presence on certain things. This stuff matters, and it takes up a lot of time. Every week we do Marketing Monday, which often isn't on a Monday, but that's what we do here. I'll be doing my marketing. Ryan will be out here, and some other people will be sorting stuff out in the studio, but I will be in there focused. I'll be sending work to my agent. I'll be sending work to the people who I use a couple of services who send my work out to particular ad agencies run by art buyers, and they help me in that. There's a whole world of marketing that goes on. And with the one-to-one clients I have who aren't being successful, what I find is they're not marketing. It's like the work is usually good enough, but no one's seeing it, or they're showing it to the wrong people. They're showing it to other photographers. They're showing it to their friends, and not to the art buyers and creative directors of the world in the big ad agencies who make the big decisions. That is where they're missing out. Anyway, I hope this video has been of use to you. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below, and I do my best to answer them. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.